Hey everybody, we've got the next special event. I suppose this would be sort of a headliner event since it features the most expensive new car in the version 9.2, Volkswagen ID.R, the electric machine. Oh, hi, go away. um, and the event is called Circuit Breaker. This is a, what would you call it, the recommended PR event. And it is obviously currently open. The last day to initiate the 7-day countdown of the actual event itself is going to be the 15th of March. So you got a couple of weeks to get started on this event. And once you start the event, you will have 7 days to complete it. And if you're like me, there is a instant 3-hour service and upgrade once you start the event. So if you start, I guess, within the last 3 hours of the first day, then you can take a little bit more advantage of the instant service by having that carry over to the stage 2, basically, because the stage 2 unlocks on the midnight of whatever time zone you're in, right? And for this one, for completing the event, you will win the car, which is worth 1,100 gold. Right. This is a high performance car base PR starting at 107.5, goes all the way up to 127.8. That is pretty high. And along with that, you do get to win 125 gold. So on occasion, they have surprised us with these events where we can come out with the net gold gain, but more often than not, that is very difficult to pull off, if not impossible, in, I guess, most events that we've had in the last couple of years. So we'll see which side this one falls. And like I'm thinking like Valkyrie event, you could have won that car without spending any gold. So, you know, I mean, given the actual bonus series that the cars featured in is a bit lacking in terms of like, you know, how much you can do with that car without much upgrades. But yeah, I mean, we all know they get you with the upgrades. But perhaps that's how this car will roll as well. Maybe the bonus series we wouldn't be able to do much without upgrades. So maybe we can still win the car without as many upgrades, but that's sort of a teaser. Like, once you win the car, if you cannot do much with it in the game, what good is it, right? Until you start upgrading. So, I don't know. That we'll see. Anyway, yeah, let's hop in and find out. Yep, 7-day special event. And looks like we're starting at Daytona. ID.R, the prototype fully electronic car or electric car from the future. Taking electric vehicle world record fastest lap at Pikes Peak. Getting folks excited about the power of the electric car. It's hard to get excited about the car when you hear it, though. I mean, the noise of the electric cars in the entirety of Real Racing 3 are horrendous. It's just not, you know, makes me want to turn the volume. Well, actually, normally it does I turn the volume all the way down when I have to use electric car for any reason. It is pretty painful. But anyway, let's see. You've been selected to take this clean machine to smash the EV world record on Nürburgring. So I suppose that's where we're heading to eventually. Here at Daytona today for some driver tests. If you're used to the G's, you'll be pulling around those corners in this thing. Moves so fast in corners so well that it's possible to lose consciousness through sustained G-force. That's impressive. It's like jet pilots, right? Like fighter jets. Or maybe the astronauts. Assure the sponsors of our event that you're the best driver we have, but we just want to make sure you've got the stomach for the car that can corner at virtually any speed. Right, most cars in the game, by the way, high PR usually means killer grip. Alright, so stage 1, we got 3 goals to complete. Quick spin around the track and see how it handles. Some obstacles set up around the course. Alright, so as you can see, instant R&D on upgrades and instant service. Alright, recommended PR 107.3, base PR 107.5 with a 2.45G. Alright, so here we go. Oh, thank goodness. That sound. I think I got to about 266 kph. Of course, without any upgrades. Let's see how far we can push. But anyway, that'll get us through the goal 1 here. On to goal 2. How did it feel to drive? Aren't you glad you trusted me and took this egg instead of going on that holiday? Egg, I meant gig. That too. Alright. Goal 2. Used to that speed, maintain average speed of 263.77 kph. Shouldn't be an issue. Let's hop inside for a change. Woo. Hopefully that doesn't come back too hot if it's going down. gotta go flat out. Fine. Alright, so no slowing down. Alright. Take 2. Good thing we have instant service. Do you only need to reach that top or average speed target? Because I kinda messed up at the end, and I don't think my average speed was as high as they were asking for, but they let me through, so perhaps they said maintain. Huh, I did not maintain, but maybe there's a bug in this goal that, well, broke in my favor for a change. Don't mind me. That's fine by me. Let's continue on. Alright. How strange to be pushing such tremendous speeds with nothing but a high-pitched whirl in the background. Yeah, no kidding about high-pitched whirl. The nice way to put it. Alright. Last goal of stage 1. What do we gotta do? Let's see. Keep the speed up for the next 2 laps. Make sure your top speed marker hits at least 155 mph or 250 each time you pass the finish line. Okay. They did put some obstacles near the finish line, so I think that's a very deliberate thing that they're doing here. And yeah, when I'm in the cockpit view, a little bit harder to see around the banked corners, and especially like the first time around when I was the shadows of the light poles I thought were other cars. Kind of got me there. Anyway, to get through, they actually have a recommended PR bumped up to 108.2, which is obviously above the base PR, but you know, it's recommended. So we can ignore it, at least for the time being. So let's continue on. We gotta hit 250 each time we finish the cross line. Across the finish line. I don't slow down. Oh yeah, those cars are tight corners. I was concerned about maybe it is easier in cockpit view. I'll go on the inside. White cars are hard to see, but in terms of the finish line, definitely cutting on the inside, I think it's easier. There we go. And those white cars. Oh yeah. stage 1. Different kind of challenge. Alright, but finally we're through. Hooray. Alright. So, as expected, stage 1 doable without any upgrades. And we should be picking up some rewards. 10,000 racing dollars. And maybe some gold. 5 gold. Alright, better than none. That completes our training for today. But you and this car were made for each other, sure, if you say so. Heading over to Nürburgring right away for stage 2, looks like. Oh, what do you know? Yes, we are. And yes, because I started right before midnight, does get me right into stage 2 here. Otherwise, you would have to wait till the midnight after you complete the stage 1. But at least I'll get started on this one. What do we have? Survived your astronaut training, I see. Yeah, just about right. Reacquainted with the course here before we make our record attempt. I feel like we should be doing this in Green Hell, but that's not part of the game, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately, I don't know which way that falls. Going to calibrate the battery to the track. Oh, do we have a battery management? Is that what it means? Do some pass-through so we know the crew filming from the sky will be able to see up with you when we go live later on today. I'll keep up with. So anyway, stage 2, you know what? We'll pick up on that next video. So stay tuned and we'll catch you guys in the next video for stage 2 playthrough.